Oh.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm the DBR, and welcome to the fourth session of BuddyQuest. This time, potentially in space. Previously, we had Kid Chameleon, and what happened with him is he got into a buddy fight with David, hoping that Bal had some information regarding the keys for him. At the end of the buddy fight, David flashed Kid Chameleon a golden key.
I'm glad you added that last part.
Yeah, me too.
Or he straight flashed him, I'm sorry.
And
No golden key.
And Kid Chameleon probably liked the flashing.
That's one way to win a buddy fight.
Tell you what, Kid Chameleon definitely liked the flashing.
Okay.
I feel like that happened to me at regionals.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What
Yeah,
we're
that's how I
gonna do
lost.
is we're gonna
flash
have
someone?
Yes.
Enema and Will. I need you three to mute your mic for right now while I catch Kid Chameleon up with what happens in our cliffhanger. Okay. So, Kid Chameleon, David pulls out a gold key and straight up shows it to you. You reacted last time with, I need that, I believe?
Yes, the I need that was not in character. Kid Chameleon in character decides that he is going to play it cool. Because overall, he doesn't have that much information on what these keys are or could do. Therefore, he will ask David, what do you know about the keys?
Well, I know quite a bit about them. First of all, they're dangerous.
How
Second
dangerous?
of all, in the wrong hands, they could destroy the world as we know it.
How dangerous are we talking? Earlier today, I had a vision of a creature powerful enough to destroy generic world monsters.
Think of something powerful enough to destroy all monsters.
Okay. That does sound pretty dangerous. So, why do you have a key?
Well, I have a key because I'm trying to keep them out of the wrong hands. Speaking of which, I'm going to need yours.
How do I know that you won't use it for an unintended purpose?
David reaches into his pocket and pulls out what looks like a leather wallet, opens it up, and it is a buddy police badge.
And what will happen if I don't relinquish my key?
Well, I'll just have to get a warrant and seize your key.
Well, sounds like you aren't giving me much of an option. I'd like to see this warrant.
No, Speed Robo, you misunderstood.
Okay.
If you didn't relinquish it, he would go and obtain a warrant.
Well, that's what I'm telling him. Go get a warrant.
David walks off, and Bal on his shoulder. Hey,
Follow him, I shall.
yes, there for that buddy fight?
Yeah. That ended with Elias going with David.
Okay. Elias, what do? You followed David.
So I take it I saw the badge.
You did.
I'm going to ask him keys, I guess. Obtain information.
Tells you is I can't give you any more than what I gave to Kid Chameleon.
Then I guess it's something that's going to be dropped until, later.
Yes. So, Anima, we're going to bring in your character now. Speed Robo, please hit mute. Okay, Anima. So, you're in the red dorm, and the night before, take care of you here in a minute. So, Anima, the night before all this happened, red students snuck out and attempted to raid the purple dorm of really delicious food. You did not join the raid, however, very aware of those involved and is starting to get a little suspicious that these people are stronger buddy fighters than they let on.
And the name of this crusade was the Quest for Corn.
The quest,
For corn.
The Quest for Corn.
So, what would you like to do?
Investigate.
Okay. How do you wish to investigate?
Interrogation.
Okay. Who would you like to find to interrogate? There was Russian guy with bow and random mute chick who is your roommate.
My roommate.
Mate. Okay. Feed.
Woo!
You're back in your room and your roommate Yuri walks in. You don't know much about her. However, in fact, know about her flag and her buddy being a Dungeon World dual card of Ikasuji, and her flag being Parade of the 100 Demon.
Okay,
Yes.
so she just entered the room, right?
Correct.
I run up and hug her.
You end up getting hugged by your roommate.
Hello.
Yuri. Roommate.
It will be posted in chat.
It will be posted down in chat.
Okay.
Out of the that's me.
This is your roommate. How do you react to the hug?
Can you not hug me?
Let go.
Nah.
She does not let go.
Let go of me, you darn person.
You darn person.
You darn person.
I think that's my favorite, comment of this entire series so far.
Okay. Neo, do you let go after being called you darn person?
I jump back offended, slap my chest, and stick one arm out because I am so offended that you called me a darn person.
Your roommate.
Well, you have offended me by hugging me. I am a warrior.
Your roommate claims she is a warrior.
I whip out the umbrella and I point it to the ceiling. I pull
Oh,
out
no, an umbrella. What will it do?
So, you remember what Tanner, your teacher, told you on day one? Roommate is mute. 100% mute.
Oh. Oh, great. Now I can't interrogation.
You can interrogate. You just can't actually get me to say anything. I will feel free to mime, though, if you ask me questions.
Stop. We got ways to make you talk or vibe.
Do you wish to attempt charades?
Yes.
Fire away with your question.
I've been noticing the other people of the dorms have been sneaking out recently. Got any info on that?
I act like I'm eating corn.
Write it down if you have to.
That would be simple. We can't have that.
Yeah, that would be too simple, Anna.
How am I supposed to do it when she can't speak?
All you have is like two hands in front of your roommate's face and sliding it back and forth as she pretends to nibble.
I find this to be very amusing. I apologize.
What a lie.
Wow, what a time to be an ace.
Okay, okay, this was a waste of time. I better go find the other people.
Okay, you're gonna go off and try to find other weirdos.
I continue to eat my pretend corn.
So as you leave, Neo continues to pretend to eat corn.
The eating
It's gotta be somewhere in around
corn
here.
intensifies.
Okay, next up, and yourself, it is Saga's turn.
You're in.
Yourself
What?
for right now.
You want me to mute myself?
Okay, you're all good. Okay, so not Anima, Saga.
Apparently, I switched genders.
Mhm.
Hey, I got hit by a bus and it gave me boobs.
No, you became a different person.
Saga, so you're out looking for buddy fights to help yourself rank up.
Indeed, I am.
And so as you end up wandering around,
You mean wandering?
yes, by the way, people, you may make a separate chat for messing around. However, the text chat is mostly for me to put in assets of characters and whatnot. So, Saga,
Yes.
you run into a cowboy who is wearing a red uniform. And there he is.
Excuse me.
Hey, partner.
Wow, a redneck red. That's new.
A redneck? I'm a cowboy. My name is Ed Venture.
Like adventure?
Yeah, Ed Venture. Edward Venture. My friends call me Ed.
All right, Edward. I challenge you to a buddy fight.
Sure, Ed, but sure, I'll have a friendly buddy fight match with you. I'll have you know though, my deck only works 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
Wait, you mean it only works 50% of the time?
And in that 50% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Wait, did you just say 50?
You know, like half of 100.
I'm deeply confused. Anyway, let's just buddy fight.
All right, then. He pulls out his core deck case, and it becomes a revolver in his hand.
You know, I would say, is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? But now I can see it, so I don't need to ask.
Well, someone's a downright pervert.
Yeah, sure I am, Edward.
Welcome to the Wild West, known as Sheriff of the Old West.
It seems I don't actually have my deck on me.
That ain't too good.
Uh,
Let you well without a deck, now can I?
I'll be right back. Just
Sorry, partner.
wait here.
I got other places to be. However, I'll see you after my session at the gym.
The gym? The school's a gym?
I like to work out. Keeps the blood pumping from my buddy fights. You know, helps me keep my 50% win streak.
Fine.
And
I'll meet you outside of the gym. Fine, I'll meet you outside of the gym.
All right, see you there, friend.
Ren heads off to go get his deck from his dorm.
Okay, so in the meantime, we're gonna have you be muted for a bit, Saga, and head over. Victor.
Hi. Hello. I'm totally not making memes. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Victor. So we have our picture of you down in chat now.
Motherfucker, I forgot about that. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
There at this point.
it's gonna make the editor's life a miserable.
I'll do my best.
The Lord, I hate censorship. It's such a pain.
Okay. You have, what have you been deciding to do?
I think it was something about like making Hanako a better card, and then as it so happens, we did. So yeah, I'm already on the way.
So, do you want to try and catch up with David to get that card he promised you?
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Roll your fudge dice for me.
Okay, I don't think I've ever rolled dice in this game so far. Can you explain how this works?
So you roll 4d6, and what happens is, you, depending on what you roll, it has a certain conversion. 1 or a 2, it counts as a -1. If you roll a 3 or 4, it counts as a 0. If you roll a 5 or a 6, it counts as a +1. You add those conversions together, and that gives you your roll.
So I got a 0.
0. So remember that kid with the softcore porn stamp collection?
Yeah, that guy was awesome. Let's bring him back. What's his name? I think his name was Todd.
Also David.
Oh, that was David?
Can you name him Todd? I feel like Todd's a better name.
Okay, we'll rename him Todd. And Todd has...
But I'm going to call him David.
This time, Todd has hardcore pornographic stamp. So
He updated his collection.
he updated his
Okay,
collection.
okay. Wait. Is this how he's getting by after Hentai Haven closed? What's going on? Dude, I'm sad too, but come on, stamps?
He just goes, you know,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
you gotta do the Wi-Fi in the white dorm has been down for the past.
The Wi-Fi in the dorm.
Yes. So I gotta have my stamps, man. You don't understand.
You've been ordering them online or Is this just your personal collection?
collection, and they get
Oh
me.
God. Oh my God.
To stop talking to Todd and try to
No, I'm actually kind of interested in his story. Let's get completely off track, all right?
okay. So as you talk to Todd about his pornographic stamp collection and, you know, end up having a borderline therapy session about why he sexualizes stamp, Todd ends up. Have you heard that rumor about what's been going on lately?
The only thing I've heard about from this school was about some guy with a stamp collection, and that's about it. I remember seeing a guy with a chess deck. Kind of weird.
Well, there's been someone found, and there's been someone going around and, you know, mugging people for their decks. So I thought I should let you know, as you are the only person who bothers to talk to me.
For now. Because I might stop talking to you, too.
Oof. Down, sadly. But I thought I should tell you, that way, you know, you can be aware and hopefully not have your decks stolen.
All right, well, thanks for the head up, Matt. I gotta go find this other guy now.
Okay, roll your fudge dice again.
Oh, fine. I got a 2.
You managed to find David and Elias this time. So you see the two of them, and they're both looking through the.
Please say trash bin. Please say trash bin. Please say trash bin.
They're looking through Barrelbax's personal recounting of his triumphs.
I was about to say, if he's searching through trash cans. He's searching through trash cans.
Find any more information about the keys.
Think
Do I
ask-
have information?
Oh, well then fuck this. Why don't we just... Oh,
Let us have Will. Victor, what would you like to do upon seeing this?
Okay, did I have information to give him about that, or was I just getting the card?
Last episode, you told him about how Kid Chameleon has one and that Bagzabal and Jack had something to do with it. There was that whole conversation in Russian.
Every time I have a conversation in Russian, my character knows it, but I don't. So I'm just gonna go up and say, "Hey, do you have my card?"
David stops talking to Elias for a minute and brings Bao over. Bao suddenly begins to furiously scribble on his blank card and hands
It's
it.
a Legend World. It's a Hero World card.
It is not a Hero World card.
Please tell me it's drawn in crayon.
It is drawn in crayon.
It
Do you
probably
take
looks
the-
just as good. I will take this card.
Okay. Will, I will DM you your impact monster. Meanwhile, have some fun conversation with Elias.
Who's Elias again?
He's the guy who has Bax as his buddy.
I meant IRL.
Aqua.
Okay. Hi, Aqua. How are you doing?
good. How are you doing today, Will?
Oh, you know. Well, let's talk in character at least. All right. So I start speaking mad Russian, and surprisingly a little bit of French.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Neither do I, surprisingly. I trying to figure out this conversation now.
I need you to speak English.
I'm now speaking English.
Sweet. Okay. My life's easy now.
So,
I've never been able to say that.
your life easier. So your life can't be that easy since you got bots as a buddy. I mean, the buddy fights must be easy, but like,
You gotta anger him like that.
Bot suddenly comes out and growls. I make everyone's life easier because I am the greatest at everything.
I want to document this moment just as an example for any other time I bring up the fact that bots makes his life harder.
How would you like to document it?
I feel like I had this planned. Okay, this was my character's plan. So he already had his phone out recording as soon as he finished the line, and as bots is coming out of the card, he's already recording with his phone.
Why you gotta be like that?
It's for your own sake.
No, not really. Thank you.
Sorry, I had to mute my mic. I don't know, man. I think, bots is a bit of a... And I'm sure he's growling at me as I'm wording this, and I'm like, not fine guy.
Get a handful sometimes.
He seems like a massive jerk. A D-bag, if you prefer.
I would not prefer that.
And just so it's aware, my character is brutally
I can tell.
I don't see what I'm really pulling from this conversation. I'm sorry. I know you're like wanting something, but I got nothing.
He hand you a card.
Okay,
Oh, because I'm really good at the game. And then I just walk away.
Saga. Now that you've been being impatient as, I was trying to get other people's things done, your turn. Please go on mute for now.
Unmute or mute?
Not you will. He got what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Sorry, I had to.
You're fine.
Sorry, I had to put my deck back together. I thought it was still in my thing.
Sorry.
See Adventure standing outside the gym, shirtless and sweaty, slightly would sexually confuse Kid Chameleon. He goes, "Hi there, friend. Ready for a friendly match?"
Wait, was I supposed to mute myself? I feel like I'm not a part of this.
Why don't you have a shirt on?
Well, funny story. I worked up a sweat during my workout, and so I used my shirt as a towel to wipe it off, and I don't want to put it back on now that it's all, covered in my stank.
Ren looks away, blushing. Ren looks away, blushing.
Come on, partner. We're both gentlemen here.
Just go get a shirt on. I'll meet you in the buddy arena.
He just puts on his blazer without a shirt under it. That better, partner?
Yes, now let's go.
He pulls out his Cordet case gun again. Welcome to the Wild West, where you never know what can happen. Luminize, Sheriff's Desert.
Blades of Darkness, unite your rule under one banner. Luminize, Purgatory Knights Alliance.
Raise the flag. I fight for Legend World.
I fight for Darkness Dragon World.
Alrighty then, partner. Let's go. First.
Well, since I'm the challenger, I should go.
Will do.
You know they don't see your movements, right, DVR?
He tips his hat and says, will do.
All right, let's do this, Demios. I draw. I charge and draw. I buddy call to the right. Regretful Purgatory Knights leader, Dice Demios.
Well, well, that's a mighty fancy buddy you got there.
Why, of course, he is the leader of the Purgatory Knights. All right. Next, I call Needleclaw Dragon to the center. In addition, I call Purgatory Knights Necropalm Dragon to the left.
All right, partner. That's quite the field for your first turn.
I cast Purgatory Heim, Tune of Cursed Endless Battles. This is a set spell that allows me, for every time a Purgatory Knight's monster is destroyed, I can put the top card of my deck into the drop zone and gain 1 life.
All right, then.
Entering the battle step. Demios, attack the fighter for 2.
First of all, I activate White Dice Wall of Addition. What this
What
card
is
lets me
that?
do is nullify your attack. Then, I roll a 6-sided dice, and depending on what I roll, I get to activate an effect.
I've never seen that card.
That's the power of my sheriffs. Oh,
Sheriffs?
lucky me. I rolled a 6. What that lets me do is I get to pick up a new card.
I see. All right. Demios' effect. I destroy my center Needleclaw Dragon, which allows me to draw a card, as long as it's during the battle step. Needleclaw's effect activates. For when it's destroyed, I can return it back to my hand. Now, Tune of Cursed Endless Battles activates, sending the top card on my deck to the drop zone, and I gain another life.
Well then, partner. That's quite the opening move.
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right, I draw. I then proceed to charge and draw. Ooh, this will be a nice turn. First of all, I pay 1 gauge and I buddy call my best friend in the whole world, Dark Sheriff Scarface. When he enters the field, not only do I get my buddy gift, putting me up to 9 life. Oh wait, no, 11 life. Sorry, I didn't take damage last turn. I'm a bit scatterbrained. But when he enters, I get to roll a 6-sided dice, and depending on what I roll, an effect activates. 4. What a 4 means is I get to search my deck for an item of my choosing, so long as it has Wild West in the attribute.
I see.
I choose Dice Roll Gun. I choose Dice Roll Gun double damage. He adds it to hand, and then his deck shuffles. Next, I equip my Dice Rolled Gun double damage by paying 1 life, putting me back down to 10. Then I'm going to call another card of mine, House Gambler Dice Doubler. Once per turn, when I activate any dice-related effect, I can roll 2 dice instead of 1, and then I can pick the number I like better. Then I'll cast Gambler's Draw. What this card lets me do is I get to roll my dice. And thanks to my dice doubler, I get to roll 2. Depending on what I roll, I might get to draw cards. However, if I roll badly, I have to discard cards. I rolled 2 dice. I got a 1 and I got a 5. I choose the 5. That allows me to pick up 2 cards from my deck. Doubler, due to his own effect, is sent right into the drop zone.
Huh. That's what you meant by 50%.
Yep. And finally, before I enter my attack phase, I'm going to call Sheriff's Deputy to my left. So, what Sheriff's Deputy lets me do at the start of my attack phase, I get to roll a die. I get to roll 1 dice. Then, depending on what I roll, something might happen. I got a 3. And what a 3 lets me do is I can rest my sheriff and deal you 1 point of damage.
All right. Since I was dealt damage this turn, I cast Life Dwells in the Flames of Hades 2. I can cast this whenever I take damage. I get to draw a card. And since I have a Predatory Knights on my field, I draw 1 more card.
Oh, well, that's fancy. My Sheriff's Gun damage doubler activates. See, I get to roll a dice, and if I roll 3 or higher, that lets me deal you double. And only it's double the last damage you took.
I don't like where this is going.
Huh, wasn't higher than a 3, friend. I only got a 2. So, my Sheriff's Gun's effect does not go off. Next, I'm going to have my buddy, Dark Sheriff Scarface, shoot you for 2.
I'll take it, moving me down to 9 life.
Next, my dice doubler item activates. I get to roll again. I rolled a 1, not higher than a 3, friend. My Sheriff's gun attack goes off, and now my Sheriff will attack you for 2.
I'll go down to 7.
Okay. Next off, I get to roll my dice again. You know what that means, friend? You get to take 4 damage.
All right, I go down to 3.
Final phase. I pay 2 gauge, and I activate Dice Roulette of Death. Do is I get to roll 2 6-sided dice, and then the numbers that come up are the damage that you're dealt during the final phase. However, this damage can be both nullified and reduced, partner. I rolled 7. Partner?
And that means?
I'm dealing you 7 damage.
Huh.
Unless you can reduce it.
I can.
Why?
All right. Won't be enough. You're really making me think on this one.
Making you think? This is just supposed to be a fun game. No thinking involved, partner.
You think this is just a game?
Well, yeah.
Buddy Fight is much more than just a game. I activate Geist Demios' effect. I destroy Necropalm Dragon. The next damage I take is reduced by 3. and I activate his effect once more,
All right. So,
destroying himself and reducing the damage by an additional 3, meaning I take 1 damage.
well, that sure was fun. My item's effect goes off once more.
So does my set spell. Twice, in fact.
All right, partner.
Meaning I'll send the top 2 cards and gain 2 life.
I rolled a 1. I guess it's your turn, partner.
All right. Draw. I'll charge and draw. I call once more. Demios to the right.
All right, then.
I call Necropalm Dragon to the left and Needleclaw Dragon to the center. Next, I cast Purgatory Knights Forever. I pay a gauge and I take 1 damage. This allows me to add up to 2 Purgatory Knights from my drop zone to my hand. I add Purgatory Knights leader Demios Chaos Execution to my hand, as well as another Geist Demios. Necropalm Dragon, attack the fighter for 1.
As you do that, I'm going to activate High Roll Noon. Well, this
What
card
does that
lets
do?
we both get to roll a 6-sided dice this time. If you roll higher, your attack phase goes on as normal. But if I roll higher, I get to end your battle phase.
Great. I rolled a 2.
I got a 1, partner. Your battle phase goes on, and I'm going to take the 2 damage.
It's 1 damage.
Damage.
Need a claw, attack for 1.
I'll take the 1, put me back down to 8.
Guys, Demios, attack for 2.
I activate Black Wall of Dice Defender. Well, I get to roll dice again. Depending on what I roll, damage for this turn is reduced by that number.
Great.
I rolled a 3.
I destroyed Needleclaw Dragon. To restand Demios.
That's
In
interesting.
addition, my set spell activates. I'll then send the top card of my deck to the drop zone and I gain an additional life.
Right then,
Alright. I'll use Demios once more and destroy Necropalm Dragon. This time to draw a card. The same effect activates once more, allowing me to send the top card of my deck to the drop zone to gain another life, putting me at 5.
neat.
Geist Demios will attack your buddy monster.
Guard, partner.
Final phase.
Oh my.
I pay 2 gauge. And return Demios to hand to transform him into an impact monster. Impact call. Purgatory Knight's leader, Demios Chaos Execution.
That's quite a long name.
Now, attack his buddy monster, Demios.
Oh wait, no Soul God this time. He goes for the drop.
Since Demios destroyed your monster, I can stand him once more. Attack the deputy, Demios.
Deputy is destroyed, and I get to roll a dice. Depending on what I roll, I get to deal you damage. I rolled a 4, so I deal you 1 point damage. Then I get to roll my gun's effect. See if I deal you 2 more damage. I rolled a 4 again. Therefore, I deal you 3 damage total.
I cast. Life dwells in the flame of Hades 2. I get to draw 2 cards. Also, Demios restands once more. Since his critical is less than 3, I don't get to deal you damage. So, that ends my turn.
All right, partner. My move, I draw. I charge and draw. Why don't we make this interesting? What do you say, partner? I'm going to put a Vanguard ruling in place here.
Huh.
I'm going to call final turn. If I don't
dare
finish you off,
mock me.
So if I don't finish you off this turn, you win the buddy fight.
Why would you do that?
Life's no fun without a good gamble.
You're really starting to tick me off.
Well there, partner, just a game. Well, I'll proceed with my turn. First of all, I pay a gauge, and I call my friend Dark Sheriff. And we all know what happens when Dark Sheriff enters the field. I get to roll a d6. I got a 2. I get to search my deck for an item. Well, that happened. My deck is shuffled. Next, I'm going to call six round mini revolver to the center. He's a size 0 with 3,000 power, 1,000 defense, and no critical. But
No critical.
this time, he enters the field, you get to roll a 6-sided dice. If you roll a 1 or a 2, he goes right back to my hand, and I can't call him again.
All right.
3 or 4, he gains critical equal to your roll. 1 of 5
I
or
rolled a 2.
Oh, well, he goes right back to my hand then. Then, deputy. By calling deputy, I get to roll a d6, and I guess today's my lucky day. I rolled a 6. I get to rest him and deal you 2 damage.
I cast Black Dragon Shield. I reduce that damage and I go up by 1.
Nice one, partner. Then my gun's effect goes off, and I get to roll again. I rolled a 5, which is indeed higher than a 3. Therefore, this time, I'm going to get to deal 4 damage.
And that's game.
Well, partner, that sure was fun. He points his core gadget at you and yells, "Bang!"
I instinctively grab my core gadget, which is a sword, and swing it at him.
Oh, Dark Sheriff gets him in the way, firing a round right into your leg. Round. Take 4 physical stress.
Can I roll for Demios to counter?
Roll your fudge dice.
And what side dice is that?
It's a D6.
It's 4d6. It's what we normally do for a check.
Okay, so 5, 5, 5, 1.
Huh?
I got 3 5s and a 1.
Okay, so you rolled a +2 in total? Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have my sheet. I believe you have it.
Yes, I do. Demios pops out and readily parries away the bullet. End up in a Mexican standoff with one another. You and Ed face to face, or Ed and Dark Sheriff face to face with and Demios. Dark Sheriff speaks. Hey.
But pointing a gun at your opponent isn't very nice either.
You struck first, partner.
Did I now?
Yeah. So, I'll give you one opportunity. You can either walk away from this and we can be all civil-like, or each walk 5 paces, then shoot.
Or Ren snaps his fingers, causing Demios to attack Dark Sheriff.
Okay. Let's see how Dark Sheriff does. Okay. Dark Sheriff pulls out his revolver, unloading 6 rounds into Demios, forcing him back into card form.
Wait, forcing Demios into card form?
Yes.
Ren then tries to attack Cardburn. I mean, not Cardburn. Oh my god. Dark Sheriff. I had Cardburn on my mind for some reason.
Well, listen, taking the blade and punching you right in the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, take one more physical stress. That puts you up to 5, I believe.
No, the bullet got blocked.
Got blocked. That puts you up to 1 physical stress. Ed also has a
I
physical
jump back to my feet, getting some distance. Buddy fighters like you make me sick.
Well, partner, if you feel that way, you shouldn't have challenged me.
Whatever. Ren then starts to walk away.
Ed immediately picks up Demios and takes him to campus security. We're going to leave off with Ren for right now. Chameleon.
Yeah. Huh? Woo, that's me. I am the Kid Chameleon. I am the one who chameleons.
Yes. Saga, please mute your mic for right now.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So, what would you do right now?
Well, Kid Chameleon is not having a good day. Between the horrifying vision of generic monsters meeting their demise, and encountering someone who is most likely a buddy cop, although he is not 100% certain that it is not a fake badge, therefore why he asked for the official warrant for the key, Kid Chameleon is not a happy boy. So, he is going to head back to his dorm and have a little temper tantrum
Where are you going to have a temper tantrum?
in his room.
What does your temper tantrum look like?
The temper tantrum involves pacing, swearing, and stating that no one will take the key, as it is the only way to create a home for his friends and to earn his master's respect.
All right, then.
Do any...
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
What were you saying?
you go ahead and finish first. I can wait.
Nope. You go next. I didn't have anything else to add, really.
Okay. In the midst of your temper tantrum, you hear a knock on the door.
Please tell me it's Neo jumping through the window.
Well, I'm going to answer it.
Yet.
Huh?
I answer the door.
You see a strange man. And he tells you, "Hello, Kid Chameleon. I'm here for your deck."
Oh, and what makes you think you can take it?
I know your weakness.
And what might that be?
Your reliance on your psychic powers.
Oh, is that so?
Yes. Kid Chameleon, there's something oddly familiar about this person.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to roll to see if you recognize them?
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled 3 4s and a 1. Total is -1.
Okay, so you do not quite recognize who they are. However, you have seen their haircut on Generic World once before.
Oh. So, you're from Generic World.
You can say that.
Huh. Well, if that's the case, I don't think you truly want my deck. I think it would be best if we joined forces. I'm sure, at the end, we want the same thing.
Speed Robo, how dare you start a Nazi regime without me?
You
He
see,
shakes his head and says, "Fight now, talk terms later."
I like you. You're cutting straight to the chase. Do you want to fight right here, or shall we take it to a fighting stage?
Right here, right now. I don't like to be kept waiting.
Excellent. Do we roll to see who goes first in this fight?
Yeah, we'll do high roll.
How does 6 work for you?
4. You go first.
All right then. In unity there is strength. Luminize Playtime Genesis.
The depths of the ocean can be a really bad place to lurk. Luminize shark bait.
All right then. I'm going first. I'm going to activate my ability, Psycholic Impasse. This
So-
lets me... What?
Comes to your eye. The masked buddy fighter snaps his fingers. Your core gadget suddenly glitches out slightly, sending an electrical pulse through your body that prevents the activation of your psycholic impasse.
Ah!
No, son!
I see what you mean by finding my weakness. I take it I won't be able to look at your hand either.
That's right.
No matter. I don't think that in the end I'm really going to need my powers anyway.
That's so.
Yeah, because I can tell you right now, the odds of you having another turn after this one are slim to none.
We'll see about that.
Well then, draw. Charge and draw. I'm going to call to the right. Pawn the promotion. Pawn's ability activates. I check the top 3, adding checkmate to my hand and sending the rest to the drop zone. Next, I'm going to call another pawn the promotion to the right. I'm going to check the top 3. I'm going to add King the Dominator endgame to my hand and send the rest to the drop zone. Still think you can win?
I don't think I can. I know it.
Is that so? Well, how about I go ahead and pay 2 gauge to cast Chess Energy, giving Pawn the promotion on my left +4/+4 and counterattack for the duration of the turn.
None?
Now, I'm going to enter the battle phase. Any response?
His finger. His fingers again. Once again, you feel a tingle from your core gadget. However, this time, in addition, the key around your neck lights up, and your turn is forced to end.
No, that's impossible! You're cheating.
Psychic boy.
Well, go ahead. Take your turn. I hope you enjoy it.
Draw. And draw. Spell Depths of the Ocean. If my flag is Danger World, I can only set this card if my flag is Danger World. And because it is, 1 life point, and search my deck for any Depth Dweller monster. Then, if you didn't attack during your turn, I get to draw a card. Next, I'm going to play a spell that might jog your memory.
Oh?
I cast Arc of the Ocean.
Does my character remember this spell?
Yes, very vividly, in fact. You remember your best friend, World, who trained with the battle deity Robos and received the power of technomancy.
Impossible.
What's wrong? What's wrong, psychic boy?
Why do you have that card?
Because it's my card. Anyway, as you should know, Arc of the Ocean lets me search any monster in my deck with Arc in the name by paying 4 life points, putting me down to 5.
So it really is you, huh?
And what if it is?
Why are you doing this?
Simple way.
What?
I need you out the way.
Oh? And why exactly am I in your way?
We'll find out here in a minute. First of all, I summon I summon Underbite Shark to the right. Underbite Shark enters the field. If I have a set spell, I'm allowed to look through your hand and then force you to discard any one card in it.
Yeah. All right. My hand consists of Chess Magic, Celtic Cross Spread, Chess Break, Pawn the Promotion, Checkmate, and King the Dominator Endgame.
I think I'll make you get rid of King the Dominator Endgame.
No, King.
Then, because the card you discarded was a monster, I get to gauge one and draw one. Just to add insult to injury, I think I'll call another Underbite Shark. So, same thing happens again. And this time, I'll have you discard your Pawn the Promotion.
Fine.
Once again, I gauge one, draw one. Finally, I activate Shark Excel. By paying 4 life points and putting me down to 1, get 1 gauge for every life point I just paid. Putting me all the way up to 9 whopping gauge.
And what exactly do you plan to do with that?
Play a card you're familiar with.
Another one, eh?
Mm-hmm. I pay 9 gauge and put both of my underbite sharks into the soul, calling my size 3 buddy, Ocean Arc. Underwater Ocean Arc is size 3. With 10,000 power, 5 critical, and 4 defense. Because I have less than 3 life, he gets double attack.
Are these monsters generic world?
Is a dual card. It is both generic and danger.
I see. So, why are you playing this generic deck?
Actually, every other card so far has been danger.
Okay.
For that one.
So why aren't you playing a generic deck? What's with all these Danger World cards?
Simple. Guaranteed takedown.
Huh. I really am that much of a threat to you, huh?
You could say that, psychic boy. Arc, go in and attack the fighter for 5.
Well, it doesn't seem like I can do much here. Kid Chameleon stoically takes the hit, going to 3 life points.
For 5.
Yeah, I was at 8. I start with Syrian Executioners.
I know.
Attacking again for 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's game. He snaps his fingers once again. Your deck is forcibly ejected from your core deck case, and he catches it before miraculously disappearing.
Huh. Well, I guess you get what you wish for. Turns out this day could get worse.
So, you got pumped! You no longer have any of your generic cards.
Well,
Tarot, deck and no chess deck.
That's gonna be a problem.
So, before we have more fun times with your character, so let's go visit the Red Dorm with all of the following people.
Adios,
have-
amigos.
Neo, we have Elias, Victor, meaning Will. We also have Yuri,
Hello.
meaning Anima.
So wait, her name is Yuri. Ah, there we go. Saga beat me to it. For those of you that can't see chat, Saga just goes on ice when he says Yuri. So let's just play some history maker, you know?
So, Victor,
Duh.
what would, or actually everyone in the Red Dorm, including Yuri, what would you have liked to been doing during this interval?
Well, I can't say what I was doing out loud because, you know, that's just inappropriate. I went to go visit Todd again.
Todd. You went to visit Todd.
I'm becoming best friends with this NPC whose name I can't remember because I called him Matt last time.
Todd was robbed of both of his deck.
I was gone for 5 minutes, dude.
Yes. And his stamp collection.
Todd, I will help you in any way I can, as long as I can get that number 62 from Europe that you showed me. Oh, that was a good one.
You have a
Number
deal.
62.
It's like
you're
a comic book.
Hold on, Saga, wait for your turn, please.
Also, Anima, you know, I believe you're a part of this, right?
Oh,
Yeah, you're in this scene, Yuri. You see
nice.
Can you feel my heartbeat?
You
Tired of
four
feeling.
people who snuck out. You see your roommate, you see the guy with Bax and the guy with Bao. You also see Bax and Bao.
Are you discussing with Bats about the keys?
Presently are and is, if I remember correctly, the keys are scattered throughout space and time, aligning themselves in various worlds and waiting.
Who just wait? Did I hear that by chance?
No, you're with Todd.
All right, let's go, Frank.
You and David, Todd, Frank, Nate go off and try to see if you can find stamps.
We're also looking for his deck, but mostly the stamps.
Mostly the stamps.
He's the only person at this school who recognized me only because I have a stamp of myself in the lewd.
Yes.
It's really disappointing.
Yuri, interrogate the motley crew.
yeah,
Yes?
yeah.
Okay. Please describe Yuri because you did not give me a image to work with.
I know, I forgot.
Oh, I can pull one up. I can pull one up.
Fine. Female version of Yurio.
Oh, what?
On ice.
Stop it.
Who?
Yeah, who's your character a female version of?
I'll just find a picture.
I found one. I actually found one.
Okay. Fire away.
I'm
Downing
showing it right now. It's the one on the left.
Okay, that Anima, that's officially Yuri right now.
Yes.
My God.
You see a nerdy and spastic girl with dark hair and glasses walk up and say to Elias, David, and Neo.
Neo
Hey,
inside.
you, I want to talk to you.
Do I want to talk to you?
Which one of us is you?
I'll talk to you, Bal.
All right,
David,
I have some questions.
will not talk to strangers.
I've taught him that doesn't mean he'll listen.
Bal, we don't talk to strangers.
But Bal likes making new friends, Bal.
Yes, I understand that, but stranger danger.
Bal doesn't seem to understand the concept as he goes, "What do you want, spastic lady Bal?"
Have you seen any
Wow, Al
any
knows the
girls
word
sneaking out of the door? Wait, what?
Did you say?
Or I was interrupted. I said, have you seen any people sneaking out of their dorm rooms? Like,
Neo raises her hand.
Bal piped up again. We snuck out of the dorm, Bal.
Neo, the most
okay,
helpful
well,
character.
Why did you sneak out of the dorm?
We wanted corn, Bal.
Goes back to making the action of chewing corn.
Okay, was this corn that important that you had to sneak out?
It sounded like good corn, Bal. We heard
Yeah.
it was fancy.
Neo puts her thumbs up.
Val, don't sneak out of the dorm room.
But what if Bal wants fancy corn?
Oh,
Excited.
you shouldn't have
What
to
is-
sneak out of the dorm room for it. Just ask the cafeteria lady or something.
We don't have fancy corn in our cafeteria, Bal. We
Then
just have
request
crappy
it.
Little Caesars.
Hey, don't talk about my little sleazers like that. And there goes the partnership we had with them. God dang it.
What partnership?
You didn't know about it because you're not important enough to know.
Okay, Elias, would you like to chime into this conversation?
I would like to deceive her. And I'm just going to be like, well, he has the mental maturity of a 4-year-old. We did not sneak out.
Val, don't
You're
sneak
not the
out
droid you were
of the
looking
dorm
for.
room, and I will give you some buddy fight cards.
Hold on, what did you say, Anima?
I said, Val, don't sneak out of the dorm room, and I will give you some cards.
Bal doesn't need cards, Bal.
Bal is a card, Bal.
Bal is a card, Bal.
Sure, you don't want this Ball Soleil cards to strengthen your deck? Taunting
Bal
it.
sets it on fire.
Bal has a buddy, right? It's not like it's just Ball.
Well, guess I'm out
Bal
of
has
options.
David in there, but David is just staying out of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's David. That's who the buddy is. I forgot.
Back to me deceiving Yuri.
Anima, you're still in here. Anima?
Sorry, people.
Oh, anyway, so what would you like to do? So, unfortunately, you know too well what is going on to be deceived. Well, how do you reply to Elias?
Is that really why you snuck out?
Yeah, we wanted fancy corn, Val.
All right, looks like I'm
You
gonna have to challenge you for the answer because I don't believe you.
Still don't believe them?
No,
You know what?
I
Screw it.
challenge you to a buddy fight for the answer.
What's going on? I'm explaining now. She doesn't believe the fucking card. Alright, I got tired of having crap. I led the party to get not crap food, which involved corn, which, as we all know, we really wanted. And so, it did not work out. We didn't get our corn. We got punished. We're back here. And goodbye.
Do you believe Elias? Oh, by the way, for reference, here's a picture of both Elias and David. There's Elias. And there's David. And there's the tool shed we all live in.
Oh, what's the tool shed? Oh, yep, that's what's in it.
Thanks, Saga.
I love that Saga just chimes in at the perfect moment. This is the tool shed, and it's just fat ball.
Yeah.
Good timing, Saga.
Oh, nice.
So, Yuri, what do you do?
All right, Ball. If you're not gonna answer, I'm gonna answer. Your buddies are gonna have to answer.
Oh my goodness.
Are you threatening?
Crappy stance.
Oh my goodness.
I
You
challenge
prepare for
you
fight.
to a buddy fight. I
Elias
don't care
about to
which
start banging his head on a table.
the answer.
I'm banging my head on the table.
David and Elias both come up and go, look, we really just wanted fancy corn.
Now we were talking about something important with Val and Bats. Could you please, how do I say this in a nice manner?
Leave us alone.
Leave us alone, yes.
Oh, I was going to say something much
Neil
better.
walks up to Yori, pulls on her sleeve, and points to Gaito, who says, if you're really looking to fight, we will oblige.
So your mute roommate and her buddy walks up and decides, hey, we'll buddy fight you if we really want to, if you really want one. Do you accept the challenge?
I accept the challenge if Master will stop shipping me with her.
Anyone you share screen time with, you get shit with. That's the rule.
You've been missing it. In the chat, all I'm seeing every time our characters interact. I ship it.
Will, can you please mute yourself as Feed and Yuri proceed to buddy fight? Both of you head off to a fighting stage.
I guess I'll follow because, people fight is a good thing.
Okay, so this is a battle with 2 red students watching and 2 red students battling each other.
Yee.
Well, in the fighting arena, the computer says, will both players please luminize their deck?
You may have the honor of luminizing first.
Neo looks to Gaito, and Gaito says, wait, I have to do it this time? Neo nods. Let's get this over with. Luminize Adventurer's Quest.
Demons throughout the ages come forth under my flag. Luminize history of demon.
Will both players please raise the flag and reveal their buddy?
Time to raise the flag. I fight for Parade of 100 Demons. My buddy is Reventer Izuchi.
Neo waves the flag eagerly above her head. It is Dungeon World. Gaito then facepalms and says, I'm Dark Knight Gaito.
You can go first.
Okay. I draw. I charge, and I draw. Okay. I will Black Knight El Quixote to the left, to the right. In attack phase, Resignation Black Knight El Quixote will attack the fighter for 1.
And I gotta get on a life counter.
That's a mood.
Ah, should have grabbed this ahead of time. There we go. How much damage am I taking? How much?
1.
How much damage am I taking?
1 point of damage.
Can't understand you, DBR.
Go, run.
Thank you. And now it is my turn. I draw.
Because Resignation Black Knight El Quixote did damage, I get to draw a card.
And I charge. And I draw. I call. Call Dragon Migidos to the right. Purplish Green Dragon Paluda to the center. And Hasted Evolution Yamigeto to the left. I also equip Fang slash Glaz Garaika. And is El Quixote in the center?
El Quixote is on the right, I believe.
Yes.
How much defense? No, I do not have. Saga, no. How much defense does it have?
1.
Hasted Evolution will attack El Quixote.
I took initiative. I
Okay.
pay 1 life, and then destroy size 2 or lower on your field. So I destroy the monster that's attacking.
Okay. Then I
And
link
if
attack.
you
What?
Look at the top card of my deck. If it's a monster, I put it in my gauge. If not, I put it in my drop. It was Yota, so I put it in my gauge.
I then triple link attack you with Migidos, Paluda, and my item. Total
How much total?
4.
Cast Deflection. I nullify the attack, and I don't have an item equipped, so I don't get the gauge. But
Is nullified.
yep.
Then I end my turn.
My turn. I draw. I charge and I draw. First things first, I'll play mission card form party. Then I'll play another mission card form party. The first mission card goes off, letting me search my deck for an adventure and add it to my hand. I choose Awakening Brave Equipment Glory Seeker. I then play mission card Adventure Guild Ibo Academy. Mission card form party goes off. Again. I choose Resignation Black Knight El Quixote.
And
Drop a card from hand to equip my item. Awakening Brave Equipment Glory Seeker. I then call to my left Roaring Thunder Brave Gal. So the monster on my field gets an additional crit. So,
okay.
link attack with Resignation Black Knight El Quixote and myself at the fighter for 3 damage.
Did you charge a card on your turn?
True.
Migidos Thundermine activate.
Thundermine deals you 1 damage.
Okay.
And then did you call a size 1 monster?
I did?
Did you?
Yes.
He
Yes.
did. Mine again.
And now what?
Attacking you for 3.
I have Paluda in my center.
Then I link attack it.
Goes to the drop
Power
zone.
of 11.
Now what?
Feed is attacking Polluta
Yeah.
with a total power of 11,000.
And Link attacks Polluta, and then is that it?
Well, is Polluta destroyed?
Yeah.
Okay. Now Feed's effects will go off.
Because Resignation killed a card, I get to draw a card, and because I link attacked, I get to draw a card.
Okay.
Item restands, and link attacks with Gal at the fighter for 5.
Link attacked for 5.
I cast Skill Binder. I rest your item because it has double attack. I should have done this at the beginning, but I'm just still doing it.
It's all right, fam.
So I only take the 2.
Oh, Gal has 3.
Gal can't give an extra crit to itself.
When this card enters the field for a turn, an adventurer on your field gets +1 crit.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, it says an adventurer. It doesn't say an adventurer excluding Gal.
Alright, now what?
Gal will activate Let's Fight Together. I pay a gauge and restand my item and Gal.
Your item. The link attack doesn't count.
Yes.
I rested it with Skill Binder. Don't forget it, never mind. Just attack me.
Sorry, Feed forgot the ruling.
This attack will
Next,
kill me.
Ivo Academy. Return Roaring Thunder Brave to my hand and call Drunken Old Man El Quixote to my center. A for 1.
Okay,
What are you down to?
5.
Feed, will that be turn end?
Turn end.
Draw.
Your move, Anima.
Charge in. Draw. I call Lasty to the center. Apparition Demonite Lasty. Then I pay 3 gauge and call to the center. Inverse Stern Spirit Kokujo Yamigeto.
Okay.
And now I attack phase. First off, my item will attack Gao Mikado.
Mikado left the field earlier. He was returned to
Oh.
hand.
Okay,
And-
fine. Then El Quixote.
Quixote was put in the center in his place.
Then I attack El Quixote with it.
El Quixote is destroyed.
And then Yamigeto will attack you for 2.
Go down to 8.
And double attack.
6.
And end of move.
Okay. Draw.
Wait a minute. Did you destroy my cards by effect?
Destroy anything on your field by effect.
Didn't you destroy Hasted Evolution?
Was that your monster in center?
That was on first turn. That was my monster on my left.
No?
You sure? Because I'm pretty sure you used a spell to do it.
He did not. He used
Oh
an
wait,
attack.
yeah, I did use I took initiative.
My item
Oh, yeah.
prevents destruction by effects, and I just forgot about that.
Well, too late now.
We'll have it go through for now. Try to remember that next time.
Yeah. I just got this card, so I'm not used to it.
We get it.
Go ahead and charge and Drew.
I call bag of beads to the left. Not literally.
I play mission card, gather allies. And then I will call Brave Gao to my. He gives himself the crit.
Yamageto's Thunder Mine activate.
Yep.
Thundermine has activated. Feet is down to 5.
Things I will link attack with a resignation at the fighter.
It's in the center.
Oh, Yamageto is in center? Then I'm blowing that mode.
I activate my item's ability, setting it to the drop zone. I give it 12,000 defense and counterattack. So counterattack on. Wait, who was attacking?
Evil El Quixote.
And is that a link attack? There's not enough power with this one.
It was a link attack.
With who? El Quixote and who?
And the item.
Oh, and El Quixote is destroyed.
Okay.
Now what?
To gather allies, we need to play rock, paper, scissors.
Which is going to be very hard because we can't see.
How we typically do it is you both type your answer down in chat, and then when on the count of 3, you both hit enter.
Okay. Rock. Paper. Let me know when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, shoot.
Nothing
It
happened.
was a tie.
Oh, I forgot to check. Is it we both lose on a tie or we reshoot?
You both
You
lose
both
on a
lose.
tie.
Was part of the link attack, so I get to draw a card. And then how much defense does Yamageto have?
8.
That does work. Okay. So I link attack with my item and Gal at Yamageto.
Soul Guard.
Item, I get to draw a card. Let's fight together. I pay gauge. Over. Attacking Yamageto again.
Alright. He's destroyed now.
And then I activate Ibo Academy.
You already
Returning.
read.
Use Ibo Academy. Here
Oh.
you
Gather allies.
gather ally.
Never mind.
And call Overturn, Knight of Overturn El Quixote.
So apparently horrible the game.
And attack the fighter for 2.
Down to 3. Thanks, Master Will.
What did Will say?
Buddy fight is just unfair to anyone whose turn it isn't.
And so it's Anima's turn.
Your move, Anima.
Charge and draw. Equip my item once again and call Glacia Labalos to the center.
Huh. Okay.
My item will attack Gao, or unless Gao is returned to hand.
Gao has been returned to hand. However, there is overturn El Quixote with 1 defense.
Then my item will attack it.
Okay. Do you have any penetrate?
No. Then just attack for 1.
I cast Deflection. 1.
Okay. End of move. Just destroy me this turn.
and draw. So, 2 Thunder Brave Gals. They both give themselves the crit. So what's your center at for defense and soul guard wise? Anima, what's your center?
1,000 defense, no soul guard. It's freaking Glaciolavalas.
Link attack your center.
He's destroyed.
My item restands. Gal and my item link attack you for 5.
Good game. You win.
So, that happened.
Neo does a little cheer pose.
What was the condition if one of you won? I forgot.
I leave you alone. So, you're free. Go on.
So,
She snakes on out of there.
Victor and Elias, you two, please rejoin.
Oh,
My good fellows.
I unlocked Bayonetta while I was waiting.
Anima,
Yes?
Val comes up to you and gives you a weak pat on the shoulder. It's okay, Val. We used to lose a lot too.
Probably not as much as me, Belle.
I'm just over in the corner. I wish 100 Demons would actually get good support.
Thank you. I wish it would too.
They got some good cards though.
This item is still not helpful. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sasha.
Val ponders for a moment and says, "Tomorrow, Val will give you a new card, Val."
Really? That would be great. Thank you,
When
Belle.
if you have Yamigeto on the field, you win the game.
Yeah, really.
But it has to be that one that's 2 cards.
So, Elias, how do you react to the buddy fight?
I mean, it was still a good buddy fight.
Tells you it was a good fight.
Thanks.
You can be our friend, Val.
I'd like that, Belle.
Val kind of hugs your shin.
And I kneel down and return the hug.
Okay, you are now officially friends with Val and David.
Yay!
You guys matched on Facebook. I was gonna say Tinder, and then I'm like, no, that's a bit different from friendship.
A little bit different than friendship.
Input.
I messed
Then again,
up.
I've met most of my friends through
Otherwise I
Tinder.
would've-
I don't think that says anything good about you then.
So,
Don't remind me.
If I had set my set spell, I would have won.
that's an oof.
It's a big oofer.
Underline
Hello,
stance.
my name is Elias Pico.
Did you hear that, Anima?
Yes.
Go ahead and reply then.
Wait, what?
Um,
I didn't hear what he said.
Aqua's character Elias came up and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot." He gave out his hand for you to shake and said, "Hello, my name is Elias Pika."
Pika.
My name is Yuri Plasetsky. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And I'm sorry too for assuming you guys were the bad guys.
I assumed you were the antagonist. Really? I assumed you were.
I mean, I get it though. I love.
Why did you guys sneak out of the dorm room? Why did you guys sneak out of the dorm room?
Good food.
David confirms this and goes, yeah, we seriously just wanted to try and break into the purple dorm for fancy
So,
corn.
my buddy fight meant nothing because you were telling the truth in the first place.
A little bit, yeah. We tried telling you that though the entire time.
Repeatedly.
Oh, the indignity.
Oh, the meme.
I was gonna say, there, the entire time we were trying to tell you.
Okay. So, in the meantime, while y'all are realizing, oh crap, this was a misunderstanding.
On ice.
God damn.
Saga and Chameleon at the same time.
That was perfectly timed.
Wait, what?
Saga, was that you?
Yeah, but wait, what do you mean perfectly timed?
That was a misunderstanding on ice.
Yeah, that's what I meant for.
Okay.
Oh, the title of this stream.
Anima and
Can
Will.
the title be on ice?
I might make it that now.
Craziness on ice.
Oh, Anima and Will.
BuddyQuest 4 on the rocks.
I'm listening.
I need you two to hit mute for now as, you know, friendly friends discuss the misunderstanding. Kid Chameleon, I need you as well as Saga.
Whoa, wait, what? I'm important again.
Yes, both you and Kid Chameleon are important now.
Hold on, who is Kid
So wait.
Chameleon's player?
Hi,
So wait,
Oh,
my turn
Yeah,
ended?
right.
Speed Robo is here.
Right.
The only
Anima, your turn is
non-red
ended.
dorm guy.
Okay, so both of you end up going to the Chancellor's office.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Kid Chameleon,
Yeah.
you are going to report that your deck has been stolen.
Well, good, because that was my exact plan.
And why am I there?
Saga sent there after Ed Venture reported your buddy fight.
And he
And-
stole my buddy.
Oh, no, the Chancellor currently has your buddy. Your buddy is simply detained.
Okay.
As you walk into the Chancellor's office, you see the secretary waiting there for you. Timidly, he comes up and says, hi, I'm Aichi.
Hello,
Monday just
Aichi.
got-
No.
Hello, Aichi. I'm Kid Chameleon. I'm here to report that my deck has been stolen.
Well, the Chancellor's very busy right now, and so he'll need to see both of you at once because of scheduling issues.
I understand, and that's no problem. By the way, Ren, it's nice to see you again. I was there for your buddy fight against the Leviathan sword player.
Ren, do you reply?
What?
I said that it was nice to see you again.
Who are you?
Oh, well. Fair enough, I suppose.
It's been like a week.
Yeah,
I'm not very good at names.
that's
Are you the
alright.
one that
I'm Kid
totally roasted
Chameleon.
my opponent? I'll just call you Kid for short.
Perfect.
Okay, so you both walk into the Chancellor's office. Give me a second while I pull.
Hey kid, what brings you in here?
My deck was stolen.
Ah, my buddy was detained.
Seems we're both having a rough day.
Yeah.
And you see solar light. He
You
sits
go
at his
first.
desk, grilled cheese.
Please tell me he's this level of drawing versus everyone else who's more dramatic anime. Please tell me he's this level.
Pretty much.
Dr. Light!
Yes, I am Chancellor Light. He wipes the grilled cheese out of his beard and tries to look official.
What kind of grilled cheese is he eating?
The gooey
You have
cat.
to wipe
From messy with like Gouda and other runny cheeses.
Oi, cheese man. Where's my buddy?
Well, we had to detain your buddy and hand him over to the buddy police due
Are you
to
kidding me?
finding out he was a illegal and violent monster.
Your point.
The point is, you're down your buddy.
And let me guess, you're gonna assign me some new one, try to reform me. As like some sort of pet, I assume.
Well, yes, essentially. We're also going to have to demote you for your behavior.
Are you kidding me?
You will become an Impact Red student.
Ah, great, more yeehaw fun.
And we're going to have you bunk with the student you assaulted.
Are you kidding me?
Going to get along.
Yeah, because that's gonna work, just like a house on fire.
That sounds like a really dumb idea. Oh my God, people.
No offense, Professor Grilled Cheese, but I don't think that's a good idea.
All right, then. We're going to room you. Fine. We'll room you with someone else. However, we do expect to see a written apology from you to Mr. Venture.
All right, fine.
After this visit is adjourned, Aichi will head to the card shop with you and assign you your new buddy.
Hold on, I have a question. How will my rankings fare in Impact Red? Am I down to 0 or am I rather high?
What you mean?
Well, I mean, it takes a few wins to get up to yellow, so how many would I have to get to go back up?
You will be under probation, meaning you cannot attain any wins until such time as we deem you capable of having a courteous buddy fight.
Well, I guess I gotta get Southern then.
Get Southern. Alien.
Yes.
What brings a bright purple student such as yourself into my office?
Well, I'll have you know that my deck was stolen, including my buddy.
Do you have any idea who stole your deck?
Yes, I believe I know exactly who the culprit is. I then tell the professor all about my friend who trained in the ways of Generic World with me, who I believe is the culprit of the attack.
Ben snoops in hearing this.
What would your friend's name happen to be?
Out of character, that's a really good question. Should I come up with that name?
Roll me to see if he told you his name when you were growing up.
Well, we're gonna find out. I got a +1.
So, no, he did not, but you do have an alias that he went under.
Excellent.
He went under the superhero name of Depthman.
I tell Chancellor Light this information.
I can't work much off of an alias. The most I can do is send you down to the shop with let you have some free packs and a trial deck as of right now.
I suppose that'll have to do. I'll...
Professor, I have one more
Is there-
question.
Oh, yes, you go ahead, Ren.
Yes,
I'm being assigned a buddy monster, correct?
correct.
Pardon?
Correct.
Okay.
Your buddy
Is that all?
monster. Yes, unless either of you have any more. Oh, by the way, kid,
Yes, sir.
we'll also have to demote you to the Red Dorm because your deck has been severely weakened.
Of course, I understand. I have no complaints with this arrangement. My status was only gained through the power of my buddy, after all. I'm no fool and can recognize this. I do have one more request. Would it be possible for me to contact my master about this situation?
So we will arrange that within the hour after you obtain your new uniform.
Thank you very much, Chancellor.
Okay, he shoos you out of his office and goes back to eating his incredibly messy grilled cheese.
Professor Grilled Cheese.
Well,
And you are once again greeted by Aichi. However, Aichi is also
A boy!
another girl.
Neil!
She cheerfully nods and bows. I'm supposed to take you to the card shop, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Ren becomes immediately infatuated with this new girl.
She doesn't notice and puts out a hand for each of you to shake. Hi, my name is Rio. I run the card shop, so if you need anything, let me know.
It's very nice to meet you, Miss Rio. I'm Kid Chameleon.
I'm Ren Yenraika, at your service.
She gives you a skeptical eyebrow. At my service? No one else has been hired in the card shop, have they?
No, it's just a polite way of greeting. Can you quit that?
It's just how I laugh, silly.
Yeah, and it's disturbing.
Mood.
Boys,
You're a fruiting fruit fob.
don't fight it out before we get the cards.
Yes, I mean, if you wish to settle our dispute, I'll gladly buddy fight you. Though you'll probably beat me
Fine.
pretty easily.
Well, we'll
Okay.
both be using new decks.
Yes, but I'm actually quite bad at the game.
How are you a purple student?
It was all thanks to my buddy. You see, one blow from Keen the Dominator can easily defeat any player as long as it lands. It
Right,
doesn't
which
even
would
matter what
checkmate
their life
impact.
total is beforehand.
Oof. Oh.
Mood, man.
Okay, so Rio leads you both down to the card shop.
Oh boy.
I'm excited.
I'm also very excited.
Oh,
Not in character though.
Oh, no, I'm actually quite depressed in character.
Yeah. Attention to him.
okay, so you are handed a deck with a Star Dragon World flag.
Star Dragon World. What? Why this?
It was the only buddy we had readily available for you.
And what buddy is that?
Well, you have to wait and see in a buddy fight, I guess. I haven't been told.
All right. I put it into my court deck case.
Speed Robo,
Yep.
there are 4 trial decks awaiting there for you, and you may select 5 packs.
All right. What are my options?
You may either choose the Black Dragon trial deck from one is from Ace, one is from Triple D.
Hmm.
A Dragonic Force.
Oh God, no.
Oh, that was my first trial deck.
There is there is a trial deck that has collected so much dust that you can't even recognize it.
Boy, I wonder which one he's gonna go for.
Oh.
That's dust.
I'll take the dusty one.
Do it.
The dusty one.
Yes.
Okay, so it is the Katana World Ninja trial deck from all the way back in season 1.
Oh
Oh my god.
Feeling good out of character. In character, Kid Chameleon sees that it is not generic world and says, ugh.
So Rio then proceeds to give you 5 packs to really make your deck better.
All right.
You have
Yeah.
you have a way in which to roll a D100.
Yes.
Roll 5 D20s.
Hold on. Let me go grab my D100.
Okay.
He has one of those things.
Yeah. Sure diggity do.
Speed diggity do. Speed Robo, you just keep gaining respect.
Aw, thanks, guys. All right.
Speed Robo is the purest pure.
D100. How does 32 sound?
Oh god, it's bad.
Deck has nothing eventful in it.
Okay. Next one.
Sounds like you're like rolling them with your teeth.
33.
Nothing eventful. It's just a bunch of Dragon World and Legend World stuff.
All right. Come on. Daddy needs a buddy rare. 62.
Tsukikage. Whoa.
2.
62.
In the third pack, it glows with bright green light.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
And suddenly, from the pack, monster version of a Kutanaba appears in front of you.
yes.
Hello, my new master. My name is Akutanaba. I am your new buddy.
Hello, Akutenhaba. My name is Kid Chameleon. I apologize if I'm not particularly cheerful today. I've been through quite the ordeal. Though it is nice
Ren rolls his eyes.
Though it is nice to have a buddy monster yet again. I hope we will become fast friends, and I promise to treat you with all the respect you deserve. I give a curtsy, well, the best curtsy I can give in this tiny-ass miniskirt.
Right, you picked that miniskirt.
Well, it's the school uniform.
Yeah,
Kid.
that's just a uniform.
I mean, he chose to wear the female uniform though. So
Well, yeah, of
Okay.
course.
I have a condition.
Huh?
Kid,
What?
I have one condition for our buddy fight.
Okie dokie.
If I win, you wear pants.
Hmm. Can they be hot pants?
No, they are pants.
Can they be
Akuna-
chaps?
No,
what?
pants are shorts. And not shorts.
Oh.
Ren, Akutanaba walks up to you, wags a finger in your face, and says, "Hey, that's not very nice. You shouldn't judge my buddy's fashion choices. If he wants to wear short shorts and a mini skirt, by golly, he can wear short shorts and a mini skirt."
Look, if he wants to go back to that, he'll have to beat me a second time in a buddy fight. Or just not lose this buddy fight.
All right then. I give Akutanaba a hug.
Akutanaba hugs back, rubs her hands together, and goes, "Oh, by the way, this won't do." She tosses out the trial deck.
My girl.
Hands together, and your typical Skull Warrior deck has appeared in her hands.
BRB, gonna go get it.
DBA, is this the deck that I had made?
Yes, it is.
What?
Yes, it is.
It is? You're cutting out a little bit for me.
Is.
I'm gonna assume yes.
Now, we're going to take a break. So during this break, everyone is allowed on chat. You may talk amongst yourself, and this break will be a 10-minute break. You may talk amongst yourselves, or you may tell the audience more about your characters.
Like an
My
intermission.
character is practically Yurio
Who is Yurio?
on ice.
On ice.
I actually don't watch garbage, so
Oh, snap.
Ooh, shots fired.
I like the opening theme song. It's really good, but
I honestly don't like the opening theme song.
it just feels really majestic, you know.
Master Will, do you just want a temporary voice?
A temporary voice.
Temporary character?
Sure. Can I not have my voice? Because that'd be really nice. I'd like to have a manlier voice. Be great.
Let's see.
I'd like to not be sick for once.
Welcome
That
to
would
the
be good.
club. I'm getting over the flu.
Oh. Okay, someone doesn't come into.
Does this mean I get to say more about my character?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Okay, here we go. The story of an edgelord. Chapter 1. The beginning. In
downhill.
days of yore. I'm kidding. Where do I even
I
start?
guess Master Will, you could just do Michelena's voice, like for monsters.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Michelena's monsters.
Oh, miscellaneous. Gotcha. I got you. I thought you were like naming some like fantasy named character.
Honestly, I don't even know what to say. Literally everything about Ren is gonna change.
Master Will, I just put you down as like a maybe.
Gotcha.
What about Speed Robo?
We've been recording, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Are you still recording?
Recording?
Oh, heck yeah, I am.
All right. So I shouldn't be talking about like I don't know. I'm trying to think of something inappropriate to say that's not too over the line.
Oh no, it's fine. We can just cut it in post.
My buddy.
Just kidding me, Scab.
But I want to say something so messed up that you have to leave it in
About
post.
me talking about voices.
Oh yeah, and send a Kutenhaba, buddy. Am I gonna send you a Kutenhaba?
What the?
Oh my gosh, whatever that voice.
Oh God, what was that thing?
Aqua's whistle.
Please
So
don't do
Aqua,
okay.
do not whistle anymore.
that. Yeah,
whose
you don't have
characters-
headphones on here.
No promises.
So whose character has not been like explained at all?
Mine.
Literally all of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God, Aqua, I will shove that whistle up your arse.
That was speed this time.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
I don't care who blows it, I'm shoving it up someone's arse.
Okay, we're gonna stop with the whistle.
Yeah, please don't do that.
And-
It's very high pitched over here.
So basically, what we're gonna do now is to kind of ease us back in. I want.
It's actually midnight 14.
Yes. So?
I thought we were ending at midnight. Are
Oh,
we not?
It is midnight.
that's sad.
Oh,
We're going as long as it takes tonight.
Yay!
And
Yay.
with my stupid loss, and all of you guys will around.
I just want Ren and Yuri to interact at least once.
I just want to do something besides look at stamps.
Will just wants to build a snowman.
Okay, so
I'm from Russia. That's racist.
I have that card right here.
What, you are?
My character's Russian. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know how to speak it.
okay, so to ease us all back in, let us us
I can't decide what to put in this deck.
give the audience a cue into our characters' backstories. We will start off with Speed Robo, as he has the most in-depth backstory.
Oh boy.
Excellent.
Well, I don't. That's
I
rude.
will gladly regale you with the intricate backstory of Kid Chameleon.
On ice.
Let me get to my backstory page that I have somewhere on my character sheet. Hold on.
On ice.
All right. Background. Where did I come from? Phase 1. When I was born, I was born to an average American middle-class household with a love of all toys and games, specifically cute dolls. At the age of 9, I was discovered by the Oracle of Generic World. This oracle can be seen on card art such as Celtic Cross Spread. She is the one who is the core of Generic World and is the master of Terra. She recognized my abilities and took me in as her apprentice. She unlocked my latent precognition abilities and taught me the ways of buddy fight and the true power that could be grasped by Generic World. Rising conflict. What shaped me? Phase 2. I learned that there was no flag for the world that I loved, Generic World. This saddened me greatly, and it became my life's goal to prove to my master that I was worthy of her love and her teachings by giving Generic World the home and the flag it so rightfully deserved. As such, I decided to enroll in Ace Academy, the school that I believed would give me the best tools to create such a flag. When I departed for this academy, my master gave me Keen the Dominator as my buddy and officially made me the representative and the princess of the Chess Mercenary Army. The story. What was my first adventure? Phase 3. Keen views me as the young master of chess who needs to be protected and taught the ways of ruling. I view Keen as a guardian and as a parental figure. The rest of the chess mercenary band views me as the princess, Keen's daughter, and one to be protected and shaped into a proper ruler.
Princess?
Yes,
You're not Prince?
Is a
No.
trap, and Kid Chameleon likes to feel pretty, such as the Oracle does, because the Oracle is who Kid Chameleon admires most in the world.
Wait,
Precisely.
Is the Oracle Dark Magician?
No, the Oracle is, let me show you her card artwork from,
Darn it, that'd be funny though.
from Celtic Cross.
Oh, I never seen that.
What? It's
And-
not from Card Battle Spirit Link, the hot new game on Steam, available.
Is
Sadly,
it not for real basketball?
but yeah. So there she is, and it's exactly as DVR said. Kid Chameleon wants to be exactly like his master when he grows up. Therefore, he has decided to wear feminine clothes and act in a feminine manner. And since the chess mercenary band met Kid after he decided along this path, he was taken in as the princess of Generic World. Whose path have I crossed? Phase 4. The Oracle. My master, my mentor, and my mother figure. Since I was taken in this apprenticeship from my parents and family at a relatively young age of 9, I view the Oracle as my mother more than my birth mother. And that is my backstory.
So, who wants to follow up Kid Chameleon?
I want to stab myself.
I declare Yuri. On ice.
Stop it!
Okay.
Not Yuri on Ice.
We'll start with Ren.
You don't own it.
We'll start with Ren.
Why?
Bullshit and ice cream.
Yes.
All right. Well. Huh. So I don't remember what I read on my sheet, but I do know what I've always had in my head.
Go
Does
for
that
it.
suffice?
Yes.
All right. At a very young age, Ren was very into buddy fight, and so were his parents, them being buddy cops. This caused Ren to have his own form of justice, which is a bit construed. His parents never took notice of this. One night out on patrol, there was an incident that happened, causing both of Rika's parents to lose their lives. In this left Rika orphaned, and made him see the buddy cops as something that was weak, and that tainted his family line. From then, he started trying to help people, but it never really went right for him. One day, he was paired up with his buddy in the most inconvenient of ways. Ren was looking for a lost child and found himself in the ruins of a battleground, that of monsters and humans. On this battleground, he found a sword. He unsheathed the sword, revealing it to be a new core deck case, with only one card inside, which would become his buddy, Geist Demios. Years passed, and he found himself at the academy. And now he doesn't know what to think. Because Southern accents.
X? I mean, the boonies.
Okay. So, since I am assuming that you are going to have to do the most heavy improvisation.
Who are you talking to?
You, Master Will.
What are you talking about? We made my story. We went through the whole thing.
Yes, we did. So can you take care of that really quick?
Let me find it. It's somewhere back here. I've actually been looking for it most of this time. I'm just scrolling up through our DMs. Oh god, those pictures. So, I can just freeball it, actually. It's pretty easy. I was the top buddy fight player in Russia. I have a rule where I will not play any deck that is not Legend World. The Russian Buddy Fight Academy was a whole hierarchy thing where it was like the strongest was the one on top. So I conquered that and then said, I'm going somewhere else. And that's how I ended up here. There you go. That's pretty much the gist of it.
I like it.
You two get to decide which one of you goes first.
Not it.
I like ice.
Turtles.
Okay, Elias. Tell us about your childhood. What went wrong?
Well, shoot, talk about your upbringings.
Tell you what, partner. That sounds like a mighty fine deal. I tell you.
I love you.
All right, so I was a Richie boy. My parents are fucking loaded for me because that means I never got the attention that I needed growing up. You know, they're always too busy doing whatever it is they do.
Oh, nice.
Inferiority complex, in which I think I am not important to anyone. The reason that I turned out the way I did is that I essentially raised myself because my parents were too busy doing it. Again, whatever it is they do. So, you know, I grew up savvy. I, you know, learned on my own, got myself through school, all that fun stuff. Facts. And what that was I saw him, you know, struggling to get by on the street. A++ advice on how to get through his day, you know, survive that basic crap. And then a small fight that he got into a tussle, gave him some, again, great advice. He is like an advisor now, like a strategist, that type of stuff.
And most of his advice was, I got you a car. It's a Dodge.
Yeah. You know DBZ Abridged, where Piccolo trains Gohan by just screaming Dodge at him? That's essentially it. And then whose path have I crossed? I mean, I gave some kid some not good advice one time, and now he hates me for it.
I forgot about that kid.
Yeah, that one kid. I don't even know the kid's name. Just I had an advice stand as a kid. Gave advice, gave him some bad. Yeah, that's Elias in a nutshell.
Okay. Feed.
I get to explain the mute cat person that is Neo?
Yep.
Yes, indeedy.
Okay, so like Kyle, she was, but in Dungeon World. Although unlike Kyle, she didn't have to do as much of the fighting. She got stuck with a group of blacksmiths.
She also didn't get hit by a bus.
She also didn't get hit by a bus, so that's a plus. Cat people just so happen to be mute. She's really bubbly in her personality. Majorly contrasts styles. And
her boyfriend got hit by a bus.
her boyfriend got hit by a bus. That's about
On ice.
On ice.
a bus on ice. Okay.
This will not be the running joke through BuddyQuest.
Hey, no.
Why? Yeah.
Choose either to out or do you want to collect your thoughts and have me tell you all about David?
David.
No,
I don't think my backstory really fits into this plot anymore.
I want to hear it.
I want to hear it too.
I'm from an island whose who had 2 clans on it.
Royal Paladin, Shadow Paladin.
Very funny, yeah. Very
Sorry.
fix this because now I mean I might as well do David.
Okay, yeah, I'll do David then, and we can skip Yuri for this episode. So, David initially lived with his nuclear family in Boston until
The bomb dropped and everyone died.
no. One day, while on duty, his buddy cop father violently murdered by a buddy monster. Due to his admiration of his father, David decided to become a buddy cop and now chases down the criminal, hoping he can take the monster away from, like, the monster took his dad away from him.
Oh, nice.
There are some very similar backstories going on here.
Ace Academy in search of the keys in order to prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. While investigating, David heard rumors of a monster at Ace Academy with similar properties to the one that killed his father.
Dead parents.
Neil's fine.
I mean,
Mine banished me.
actually dead. To the Shadow Realm.
David ended up inheriting Val after his father's untimely death. Val was originally the buddy of David's father, and so David has a sort of soft spot for Val, taking his suggestions into account even when he knows that he should not. And then finally, one day, on one of his first buddy cop endeavors, is with Director Jin, who is the current leader of the buddy card office. During a mission, while Jin was helping a bombing, ended up defying orders and having Bal disarm some gunmen that would have otherwise killed Director Jin.
Saga, I can't find it.
I'm sad.
I'm looking for it, I can't
Oh, I believe that is an adequate break.
Can I get a break from the break?
Sure.
That's exactly what we're doing, Feed.
Why isn't it done for the night? I mean, it's 1 o'clock.
Because we have to finish this buddy fight, and then we're done. I hope.
We have 2 things. We have the buddy fight,
No.
assembling of the Red Dorm Breakfast Club.
Guys, next time do this at 8.
Yeah, let's not do it super late again.
Because I have to be quiet.
That's fair.
It's cool, Yuri. It's on ice. It's all right.
Just turn up your microphone volume.
I am gonna.
You're gonna what? Give me another hug? Because I would love that.
Okay.
I'm gonna find that fan art for you. I can't find it.
Good.
Anima and Will hit mute for right now.
All right.
Saga and
Is
Speed
it-
Robo.
it-
You
It is Battle of the Weaves.
two are gonna have your buddy fight.
All right then. We might not be generic, but we'll still give you a spook. Luminize, Festival of the Ghost Princess.
As you luminize, kid, you break out into hives. Be and uncomfortable, but you are otherwise okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot we made him allergic to everything that's not generic.
Well, I sort of knew this was going to happen, but there's nothing I can really do about it now. It's just a pain that will remind me of my loss.
Assemble, dragons, cloud, and stars. Luminize, Dragoneer's frontier.
All right, let's see who goes first. I rolled a 6.
What sided dice are we using?
I was just using a d6.
I rolled a 6.
All right, roll again. I rolled a 1.
4.
Enjoy
You got a
going
4.
first, Ren.
All right.
Raise the flag. I fight for Katana World, and my buddy is Skull Warrior. Bones are the 4 birds of Kuten Harbor.
I fight for Star Dragon World, and my buddy is Shining Dragoner Jackknife.
So, suddenly, a large portal appears next to Saga. Time
Ren.
kind of stops. Yes, appears next to Ren. Time stops for a moment.
What the heck?
Pulls himself through the portal. You are also
Hi.
aware of this.
Me?
Yes.
Wow.
That's one heck of an entrance.
Jackknife Dragon looks down upon Ren. You are not the buddy I remember having when I was last in this time.
Don't worry, I'm not too flattered by it either. My buddy was detained.
I suppose I shall fight with you in a temporary alliance, then.
That's fine with me. Let's get this over with.
Wait a minute. You wouldn't happen to be the Jackknife Dragon, would you?
Yes, I would be.
What do you mean, the Jackknife Dragon?
Well, it just so happens that he's someone I've been looking for.
Now I'm interested.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ren. I'll tell you all about it after this fight.
Fine.
I believe it's your move.
Well, first, we have to have a friendly fight. All right. Get your game on.
Ooh.
I draw. I charge and draw. I call Star Dragoner Dimension E to the left. His effect allows me to reduce the cast cost of Neo Dragons from my hand by 1 gauge. I buddy call Shining Dragoner Jackknife to the right. All right. Jack, attack the fighter for 2.
Very well, no response. I take the 2 damage, putting me to 8 life points.
That's all for me. Your move.
Draw. Charge and draw. Let's get this started by calling Premature Passing BB Kawazu to my right. This lets me search for 2 Skull Warriors and send them to the drop zone. I'm going to send Lynx-Eyed Military Divisor Kiganryu and Humanoid Beast Yai Jako to my drop zone. Next, I will call to the center Flash of Purple Arc Hyojuru. Hyojuru's skill activates. I destroy Jackknife and charge gauge equal to his size.
Great, you get 2 gauge.
That's not all I'm going to get. Call again from my hand. Another Hyojuru, destroying Jack one more time and charging another 2 gauge.
Jack was destroyed. He never had a soul.
Oh. Well, then I'll just
I do
destroy
have Dimension E.
Oh, well then I'll just destroy your other monster.
You gained 1 gauge.
My apologies.
It's perfectly fine.
Next, I'll go ahead and call Retainer of the Demonic Dragon, or should I say Ghost Princess, Resurrected Dragon Bones. When my retainer enters the field, I mill the top 2 cards of my deck. Then I'm going to activate
Wait.
his act ability. What? I'm sorry, wait.
Way to get your game on.
Oh, don't worry, Ren, you don't have to force yourself around me. I understand completely.
I have to be positive.
Well, good luck, Ren.
You too.
I'm going to be paying 1 gauge to add Kiganryu back to my hand. Next, I'm going to pay 2 gauge to call Military Divisor over Flash of Purple Arc Hyojuru, adding Hyojuru to the soul. Kiganryu turns all of my size 1 Skull Warriors into size 0 Skull Warriors. Additionally,
Great.
I'll be casting Demon Way Jigo Kuzu from my hand. This Executioner spell allows me to revive 1 Skull Warrior. Reviving Human
Hold on.
Beast Yai. What?
I counter.
Oh no!
Shining Rain. I pay 1 gauge and 1 life and nullify that spell.
Well, that's certainly unfortunate. But no matter. I'll pay 1 gauge to call to the right Blue Flames Yami Gitsune. This Yami Gitsune makes it so that when a Skull Warrior's attack hits my opponent, I can destroy the Skull Warrior that attacked and make the opponent discard 1 hand card.
That's Yagi. Which one?
It's the blue one, came out in Triple D, I believe. It was the Triple D Climax
Just-
booster.
Tell me when it attacks.
I will let you know when it attacks. Entering battle.
Alright.
Retainer of the Demonic Dragon Skull Bones on my left. Attack the fighter for 2.
I go down to 8.
I'm going to activate Blue Flame Yami Gitsune's ability. I destroy bones and force you to discard.
How many attacks do you have left?
I, on my board currently, have 2 attacks. However, Kiganryu will let me call any Skull Warrior I wish from the drop zone.
Alright, I discard 1 card.
Kiganryu, go and attack. Skill activate. Do you have any response?
This is when it hits, correct?
Yes, when it hits. However, I will call
Cast.
regardless of your actions.
Oh. How much critical?
Critical of 3. If it hits, you will discard. I am about to call a Skull Warrior.
Cast Jupiter Barrier and nullify the attack.
Alright, I'll still call my Skull Warrior. I will choose to call... I know, I'll just call Bones again and mill another 2. Bones, go and attack for 2.
Down to 6.
Activating Blue Flame's ability, destroying Bones. Please discard a hand card.
Again?
Yep. Now then, Blue Flame Yami Gitsune, attack the fighter for another 2.
I go down to 4.
Activating Blue Flame's ability, please discard a hand card.
That's my last card.
Sure is. Turn end. Good luck, Ren.
Draw. Charge and draw. My turn ends.
My turn. Stand. Charge. Draw. At the beginning of my main phase, I'll pay 2 gauge to add that spell you nullified earlier back to my hand. In which case, I'll go ahead and cast Demon Way Jigo Kuzu, reviving Snake Princess Setsuna from the drop. Activating Setsuna's ability. I pay 1 gauge to revive any Skull Warrior I desire.
I thought you said you weren't good at this game.
Oh, I'm not.
Sure you aren't.
I'll be calling Humanoid Beast Yai Jako, activating Yai Jako's ability. I'm going to destroy Setsuna to draw 1 card and gain 1 life. This puts me back to 9. Next, I'm going to call, by paying 1 life, Evil Ocular Arts Yamigitsune. This lets me call any Skull Warrior I desire from the drop zone. I'll be calling Resurrected Dragon Bones, milling 2 cards from my deck. Now then, I'll enter battle. Any response?
Do you honestly think I have a single defensive card in my hand?
We can always hope, can't we? Evil Ocular Arts Yamigitsune, attack the fighter for 2.
I go down to 2.
And now, Kiganryu attack! Calling a Skull Warrior from my drop zone, I'll bring back Yai Jako. Yai Jako's ability, destroying Kiganryu, preventing the attack from finishing you off. I draw a card and gain 1 life. I'm not done with you yet, Ren. I want to toy with you a little bit more.
You really like pushing my buttons, kid.
Dragon Bones, go attack the fighter for 2.
I'll be reduced to 0 if this is your point in toying with me.
Good game, Ren. I had quite fun. And my new buddy Akuten Haba didn't even need to show up. Isn't that right, dearest? True.
Akuten Haba giggle.
Good game. I reluctantly outstretch my hand towards him.
My hive-covered hand shakes yours.
Oh God, what happened to your hand?
Well, see, whenever I use cards that aren't from Generic World, I get quite the little rash.
Here, take this. I hand him over recovery bill.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully
right.
that works.
So, I need everyone to come back for the closing bit of today's episode.
Sure
Let's get
thing.
at the mark that Speed Robo's character is about to explain some heavy plot stuff.
Yeah, I can just explain it to everybody.
Plot.
So wait till the next
Really
episode.
quick, you all are sitting in the red dorm. You have this quiet, unspoken understanding that everyone in the room is simultaneously both an ally and a rival.
Everything I do is unspoken.
Confused.
Suddenly, as our motley crew sits in silence, all staring at each other, Speed Robo.
Ah, as promised, Ren, I'll tell you everything I know about your new...
Oh, the other thing.
What?
The other thing I DM'd you.
I'm sorry, what?
The other thing I DM'd you, Speed Robo.
Oh, whoops. Oh.
Oh.
As we're
Plot.
sitting
Eyes were
around,
fixated.
I can
Let's be
feel
honest,
my
kid.
psychic abilities emanating from me. Even without my tarot deck, I realize that now is the time for me to see the future. Now is the time, regardless of who is around me, that I must utter this prophecy, this phrase. Now thus gather the 6 of red, to gather the keys, or the worlds shall be bled. When powers 6 unite for one, all of Buddy Fight shall remain fun.
You thought. Buddy fight fun.
Ren leaps to his feet. What the heck?
And that is the end of today's episode.